Hello, I just wanted to make a small update, I could say, to the Dinosaur collection. I'm not going to go over all the cards again, because I understand everyone probably would have seen them in previous videos and stuff like that, but the small update is literally just to show how the collection's just changed all of a sudden. Because over Christmas I had a lot more bits and a lot more stuff, basically. So the main change is, well, these in here are the same still, kind of. I made a custom card. I don't think I showed that in the last thing. I made like a little custom card for some reason. I got bored. I got a pencil one and I photocopied this and made an actual one. Another thing I've gotten was this. Now, I don't normally collect the trading card set, but I do like the artwork on them. And there was a guy selling like a pack for like $3.50, I think, and I asked him £3, and he said, yeah, sure. So I managed to get a sealed pack for £3. I don't collect these normally, but I do like having the packs, especially sealed. So I'm probably going to collect the packs sealed. Maybe like one of each artwork on each pack or something, I don't know. But yeah, I'm keeping that sealed, and it's just a nice little thing to have to the collection. Otherwise, not much has changed in here. Oh yeah. You'll know why that's changed. Oh yeah, another thing. That's another change. I got card sleeves. They were for the trading card game, but they fit on the arcade cards, and I was like, well, I'm just going to use them for the arcade cards, because I obviously don't collect the trading card game, so I put them on these, and they look awesome. I love these sleeves. They have really nice sleeves. Oh yeah, another card. Got this for £8, I think. The person I brought it from is in the Discord server, so if he's watching this, you'll know that I was the one who brought that. I think I showed that one in the last video, I think. Otherwise, I've showed these ones, and these ones. I've showed all these, basically, in the last video. If you want to watch the last video, you can find it on my channel somewhere, so... Otherwise, another change I did was this. This was the main change, which took me a little while to do, but... Oh no! Where are they? Oh, they're not in here anymore. That's the main change. They're not in their original binder anymore. I have no idea what I'm doing. What I've done is that over Christmas I brought a new binder. A bigger binder. This binder is a binder that can hold 480 cards. So storage for the Dinosaur King cards was a lot more better with this big binder. It's the same cards, but just a bigger binder. These look awesome when you have, especially when you have a page that's literally fully filled of Dinosaur King cards. Oh yeah, these are new. A couple of gold cards I got. Spino and Sandio. I can't pronounce that one. People will know how to pronounce it, but I don't. But Spino Source or something like that. I just call it Spino, as everyone else does. But yeah, there's some new gold cards with this one as well. I'm not going to pronounce these dinosaur names because I know I don't get them right. But yeah, this is literally the same collection. Oh yeah, I've left gaps. These gaps are the cards I need, and in the previous binder, this is another reason why I got this binder, so I could leave the gaps. Because what would happen in that binder is that I would get the card, then I'll have to move the whole collection just to put that one card in. This time I got the list online, and I've been checking over how many cards there are for each set. I only have 3 super moves for this set, but I'm hoping that will change over time. I did have someone offer me, I think he said literally the rest of the cards, which I would love to take, but I haven't got the money to take at the moment. Yeah, I'm bloody my job being my job. Everyone obviously understands what's going on with all the bloody crap from the jobs and crap, but yeah, I'm not getting as much as I used to, so I haven't been able to pay for as much as I used to be. I can buy things, but not that much. Another thing is that I also got a PayPal, which has been a bit iffy with me lately. I've managed to sign into it after a long time of trying, but it's been different to what it's normally been. That's another thing I've got. The Dinosaur King machines, obviously everyone knows they run off of these game drives and RFID chips and such. This is what these are. This is the game drive I think we'd established this at. I think this contains the BIOS. From what I've done on research, it's the BIOS, and this BIOS is Dinosaur King Alpha Fortress. That's what this contains. And funny enough, Dinosaur King Alpha Fortress is one of my more favourite ones to play. Granted, everyone's going to whinge me and be like, oh, Awaken's better and such. Yeah, Dinosaur King Awaken is actually fine. I do like that one too. But like, for the English version, Dinosaur King Alpha Fortress is my favourite there. I would take him out, but there's not really a point because you can see him in here, obviously. And obviously underneath it, it's an RFID management chip, or Sega management chip as it says. This is the Type 1, because these chips would come with the packs. You have the Type 1 and Type 2, I think. And these chips would obviously, as you can see, 800. These chips would contain 800 plays on. This is the main reason why the Dinosaur King machines are disappearing, because these don't get made anymore. And when these 800 plays go to 0, these chips need to be replaced. Getting your hands on these chips can be quite annoying. People do sell them, but I never really get my hands on them because everyone else snabs them. And when they don't snab them, they can be quite pricey. This one I got for a really nice price. The guy I got it from is a really nice guy, and he was so helpful in giving me this. We don't know how many credits are on this. I don't know how many's on here too, but I'm hoping it's at least got a couple. If it doesn't, then it's a nice little chip to have. It's a nice little thing. They're thinner than you think they are. They are quite thin. But yeah, that little thing right in the middle is what contains the chip with all the plays. Very, very thin, these things. It really surprised me when I received this. But yeah, that's one major thing that I added recently. I keep it in here so I don't lose it. And it just stays with the rest of the cards, basically. Oh, this is what I like about having this. When you've got a complete page of cards. This is the 2008 cards, which I would have showed you guys in the last video. It looks amazing just to have the entire pages filled. I have been offered the rest of these as well, but the same issue happening again. I did get Christmas money, so if I can get to the bank and put the Christmas money in the bank, I will probably get in contact with some of these people to pay for some of these cards. I won't be able to pay everyone at the moment, but I do want the cards, because that will finish obviously my sets, obviously. I've managed to leave space for these cards as well. I've found a card list for these. Like the most recent card list for these. That's what I mainly struggled with. I needed the card list, but every card list I found didn't contain like this card or this card, and it really confused me. But I found the card list at last, and I managed to put them all in the number order. Once again, a nice whole complete page. Just missing a couple super moves, I think, and that's about it. And then the Japanese ones, I'm not thinking of collecting the Japanese ones. I might do over time, but these were literally what came in a bundle, and these cards do look really nice, especially the gold Terry. But the main reason why I got the bundle was for him and the folder and the card lists. That's the main reason why I got the bundle. But at the end of the day, these cards are really nice cards. I do love the Japanese writing on these cards. They do look really nice. And I've left gaps for these as well. This is the edition which came out before Series 2 4th edition. This is Series 2 3rd edition, isn't it? Yeah, Series 2 3rd edition. I wasn't originally as a stone in here. There's like a little bump of a little stone in here. Out. Sorry. It's just annoying me. There you go, it's gone. Yeah, I wasn't originally going to collect this set, but being that I've got quite a few already, especially the more harder ones to get, I was thinking, you know what, I'll leave gaps and see what I can get over time, because I've got plenty of space in this binder, so I left gaps for the cards I needed as well, and I've got quite a few of the super moves, surprisingly. That surprised me. And I got pretty much all the fossils bar one, actually. That's really nice. And I wasn't planning on collecting these, so I didn't leave gaps for these. These are just cards which randomly came in bundles. So I just left I didn't leave gaps, I just left them in like this, and these aren't so bad to move over time if I get more, so these are just literally random mishmashed. And I got a couple of sleeves left over, so I just slid them in the end there. Oh yeah, these are the arcade games. There's an arcade coin pusher that contains cards and such, and you can collect the whole set and trade them in. And I know I can collect these for tickets in the arcades, but it's a nice collection to have. The nice whole sets of these arcade cards, and plus they don't have these anymore. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep all these. I got the hero and the villain one. I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep them all. And then I have the SpongeBob SquarePants one, but I'm missing a Squidward. But now these cards have not been made as well. Getting a Squidward's a real pain in the bottom. And that's it, basically. When over time, when I get more Dinosaur King cards, these will come out and be put in other binders, and the whole binder would just be dedicated to Dinosaur King, which it is already. Anyway, this was a small update, but I've gone over a lot. I haven't even gone over to the main item yet, which I think some people know I've got this, and some people don't. I know definitely a couple do, but the person who gave this to me would obviously know I've got this. This is one of the main pieces of my collection, as you can see it already. This is one of the main pieces. I left it in the box with bubble wrap because I didn't want to damage it. As you can see, get my box out of here. As you can see, this is an original console. Buttons, everything. The history of this item was that the same guy who gave me the RFID chip and the game drive, he took a machine and converted it into an arcade cabinet, and he had all these parts left over, and he joined our community group on Discord, and he was like, hey, I've got all these stuff, who wants it? Like, who wants it? We'll buy it, obviously. We didn't just take it from him, and we obviously all brought it. When I heard about this, I was like, this is my good opportunity to actually get some original Dinosaur King items. So I talked to him and made up a deal, and yeah, I have these 3 pieces. This is obviously the main piece. I absolutely never thought I would own something like this. I still do want a machine. Hey, I got a spare piece for it if it ever had a problem with its console. But yeah, I still do want a machine, but this is a lovely thing to own. It's nice to see that I'm in possession of this and that it's not going to be tossed away and put in the bin, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm keeping this as a keepsake, because it's like a metal. It's not. It's weird, because I didn't think it was like a metal piece. Because when I received it, the card swiper was off of it, but he took it off and told me about it because he didn't want it to get damaged, which I do understand that. And plus, I had to clean it as well because it was a little bit mucky. So I cleaned it out as best I could before attaching it back on. But yeah, this is what it looks like underneath, if anyone ever wanted to look like what was underneath. I wanted to see if I could make or connect this to a little controller so I can play this on the emulator. It turns out that these pieces are custom made for the Dinosaur King machine. So because they're custom made, the only way I can do it is if I either cut these off and put custom little connectors, which I don't want to do, I don't want to break these, or I make connectors to clip into these. I doubt I will make the connectors, so this is just probably going to be staying as a nice little collector's item, because like the emulator doesn't run on my PC fantastically. It runs, but like it's not the best, so there's no point going through the effort of trying to make this run on the emulator if I can't properly play it. So I'm just happy enough to just keep this as a nice little collector's item, a nice item to own, to have to part of my Dinosaur King collection. But yeah, I do thank the guy who gave me this, because like I said, I never thought I would own an actual part from the machine, especially the RFID chip. I never thought I'd have that as well. But yeah, like I said, I do thank the guy who gave me this. It's staying in good condition. I'm not going to knacker this thing. It's going to stay in my collection as a nice card. It's extremely satisfying to just get out a card and just swipe it, if you know what I mean. Let's see if I can get a card out in a minute. No, I can't. Oh well. No, I'll take out a top card. There we go. It's extremely satisfying to just go like this. I don't know why, but it just is. And plus, having this original swiper means I can test sleeves, because like when you had to swipe cards in the arcade, you tend to damage it. You tend to damage the card, and I don't want to damage the card. So I've got these little sleeves on them, so if I ever used them in the arcade, it damages the sleeve instead of the card. There, see? The bit on the corner got chipped, but the card's absolutely fine. Yeah, that's nice little thing to test there. But yeah, that's literally the update. It didn't really turn out as a small update, did it? Because I'm blabbering a lot. Yeah, that's also another thing I like. I do want to replace these little buttons, like just get better ones just to look like this side, but I don't at the same time, because these actually hold memory to them, if you know what I mean. Because obviously in the arcade, little kids would play this game. I don't know how many kids would have played this game, and these buttons would be more used than these buttons, because this is 1 player, 2 player. Everyone played 1 player, so because everyone played 1 player, these buttons got bashed all the time, which then obviously shows their wear and tear. So it's funny to see how these ones are pretty much faded and these ones aren't. It's a classic thing you'll find on a Dinosaur King machine, especially working ones like down Breen. It's the same thing. These ones are faded, these ones aren't. That's just how it is with a Dinosaur King machine. So I think I might just keep it like this and have it for the memory. But yeah, that's the update. That's my collection. I've had a lot more new things to it. And yeah, if you made it to the end of this, then I do thank you for that, because I weren't expecting to rabble on for so long. But yeah, once again, I do thank the guy who gave me this, and the chips, and the guys that have been helping me into collecting the cards in the first place, the Discord server. I do thank all the people on the Discord server, because they have helped me to get half the cards I've needed for the collection, obviously. And they're still helping me now, but it's annoying because I can't really do much about it until I get the money to pay them. So I'll get in contact when I get a bit more money in my account, and I'll see if I can get the cards. So yeah, if you're watching that and knowing that you're one of the people I need to contact, then expect me to hopefully contact you. I'm not guaranteeing it, but yeah, that's that for the collection. Yeah.